It's Chris Kelly with the Fountain Report. Thanks for joining us today. We are pleased to be joined by Dr. Rustin Moore, who is the Dean of The Ohio State University Veterinary School. Welcome to the program, Dr. Moore.
Thank you for having me, Chris.
We're really glad to have you and really excited to talk about your new book. That book explores the deep bond between humans and animals. How has that bond affected your journey in veterinary medicine and in leadership at The Ohio State University?
Sure. I grew up with animals from a very early period. So, I knew about the bond, but didn't really understand it as deeply until I actually dived into this book. And then it really became even more meaningful to me. I went 17 years without a pet. And in 2014, I got two miniature Schnauzers, and it really changed my life. It reprioritized it, and I saw positive things in my life around health, mental health, emotional health, physical health, etc. And so I did a TED Talk in 2016 called The Power of a Pet, which is how this all got started.
Okay. So in an era of, of advancing technology and evolving client expectations, how can veterinary professionals stay grounded in the emotional and kind of ethical heart of that human-animal bond?
I think every veterinary professional, whether it's a veterinarian or a technician or assistant, every action should be viewed through the lens of the human-animal bond. That will make them more trusted by the owner or the client, and we know sometimes that's a problem these days with people not trusting. And so I think that is at the heart of everything that we should be doing. And also, they will be more likely to take your recommendations or a veterinarian's recommendations, which goes back to the financial piece. They'll probably come back as a return client. And we just have to educate them about it and ask them about the bond they have, because no two bonds are the same.
Sure. Yeah.
And part of it sort of is this concept of meeting the client and the patient where they are and not judging based on what they choose to do, similar with what we refer to as spectrum of care.
So was there a particular story or experience featured in Unleashing the Bond that changed your perspective or surprised you in a meaningful way?
Every one of them. I interviewed about 100 people all across the spectrum of age and discipline and all those things. And people have asked me that, and it's really hard for me to pick out one story because they all are so unique. The bond is someone used the phrase, the human-animal bond is a democratizer, and it's uniform, but it's not the same. It's uniformly or universal maybe. And so I'm trying to think of a story that would really, one that I heard told to me and not really read, and I'm trying to think of which one that would be. It may be one where there was a pony who was in Hurricane Katrina. This has been a while ago, and I was in Louisiana at the time, and this pony was stranded. Tree fell into to the barn, into the stall, not hurt. Pony was rescued, adopted. 2 months later, attacked by a dog, lost her lower part of her right front limb. I did an amputation. We fit it with a prosthesis, and that pony for about 12 years went around to children's hospitals, kids' cancer camps, and all these, actually Walter Reed twice, and sort of let people know, these people who might be disfigured or might be an amputee, that it's okay to look different and be different and still have a purpose. And that's, I'm getting chills now, still thinking about the many stories around that pony.
Wonderful. Any parting thoughts on the book, writing the book, where you go from here with the book? Love to hear them.
I wasn't set out to write a book. I turned it down a few times, and then once I got into it, I sort of overdid it. And so now I have a second book coming out in the end of the year. Same topics, different subject matter. I would say the process was very enlightening, very I got really passionate about it, clearly. And every story that someone told me, I really did feel their passion and their emotion. So this book is a blend of history, science, data, and stories. And the stories carry it, but there's evidence to back it up.
Fantastic. Can't wait to read that one too. So thank you for joining us. We really appreciate your time. Best of luck with the book going forward and the second one that's coming. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you.